Hello students, welcome to the next video of chapter number 7 indices or exponent. We'll start with the exercise 7b now. Question number first, that is solve for x. Solve for x. We have to find the value of x in this given condition. What is given that 2 raised to power 2x plus 1 that is equal to 8. Now first thing you have to do in these kind of question that make the base same on the both side. Here 2 is the least base, make 2 on the other side also, that is 2 raised to power 2x plus 1 that is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Now you can see that these two terms are equal and base are same. If base are same, then we can say that their powers will be equal. Base same, then powers are equal. This condition you have to understand that if two things are equal, their base are same, then we can say that their powers are equal. That is 2x plus 1 this is equal to 3. 2x plus 1 is equal to 3, that is equal to 2x is equal to 3 minus 3 minus 1 that is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 over 2, 2 cancel 1. So we have x is equal to 1 as a required. First question, fourth part. First question, fourth part. What is given? That is 49 raised to power x plus 4. 49 raised to power x plus 4. This is equal to 7 square into 343 raised to power x plus 1. Raised to power x plus 1. Now, look at the condition here. What is given? 49, 7, 343. If you observe this thing, 7 is common in all these terms. Now reduce the term into 7 base. That is 7 square is 49 raised to power x plus 4. This is equal to 7 square as it is. Then 343, 7 cube is 343 x plus 1. Now apply the property a raised to power m raised to power n, that is equal to power of a power, that is equal to a raised to power m n. Now apply here 7 raised to power 2 into x plus 4, that is equal to 7 square into 7 raised to power 3 into x plus 1. Now multiply this, it will give you 7 raised to power 2x plus 8. This is equal to 7 raised to power 2 into 7 raised to power 3x plus 3. Now again apply next property, a raised to power m into a raised to power n, that is equal to a raised to power m plus n. Base are same but powers are different and they are multiplying each other, then the result will be equal to a raised to power addition of their power. So we have 7 raised to power 2x plus 8, that will be equal to 7 raised to power 3x plus 3 plus 2, that is equal to 7 raised to power 3x plus 5. Now you observe this thing, that is 7 raised to power 2x plus 8 is equal to 7 raised to power 3x plus 5. Base are same. If base are same, then their power will be same. So what we have 2x plus 8. This will be equal to 3x plus 5. Take x term on one side and constant term on the other side, that is 2x minus 3x, that is equal to 5 minus 8. It will give you minus x is equal to minus 3, minus minus cancel, x is equal to 3. So required answer is 3. Question number 2, first part. What is given in the equation? That is 4 raised to power 2x 4 raised to power 2x, that is equal to 1 over 32. 1 over 32. Now, again, reduce the term into least base. It will give you 2 raised to power 2 raised to power 2x. This is equal to 1 over 2 raised to power 5. Now, find the prime factorization of 32. When you do the prime factorization of 32, it will be 2 raised to power 5. It can be written as 2 raised to power minus 5 because of property a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power minus n. 1 over a raised to power n can be written as a raised to power minus n. So, it is 2 raised to power 4x is equal to 2 raised to power minus 5. Now, observe these two things. Two terms are equal, base is same. 2 is equal to 2, so their power will be equal. 2x is equal to minus 5, x is equal to minus 5 over 4, which is our required. What is given? We have under root of 3 over 5 raised to power x plus 1. This is equal to 125 over 27. This is third part of question number 2. 125 upon 27. Now, again, reduce the term into least base, but before doing so, use the property a raised. It can be written as 1 over 2. If nothing is given, then it will be a square root. This can be written as a raised to power 1 by 2. Now apply this property here, 3 over 5 raised to power 1 by 2. X plus 1. This is equal to, now reduce into least fraction, that is equal to, least base, it will give you 125. It is a cube of 5. What is 27? It is cube of 3. This is equal to 5 upon 3 whole cube. Now, power of a power, a raised to power m, a raised to power n, that will be equal to a raised to power mn. So multiply this, it will give you 3 over 5 raised to power x plus 1 upon 2. This is equal to 5 over 3 raised to power 3. Now, look at this thing. Here, two terms are equal. This is 3 over 5. This is 5 over 3. Now, base are not same. This is 3 over 5 and this is 5 over 3. We can make it 3 over 5 by reversing it. I can write 1 over a raised to power n, that is equal to a raised to power minus n. Similarly, 5 over 3 can be written as 3 over 5 if I make it as inverse minus 1. So apply this property here, 3 over 5 raised to power x plus 1 over 2. This is equal to 3 over 5 minus 3. Minus 1 multiplied by 3, that is equal to minus 3. Now look at this. Now we have base are equal. If base are equal, then their power will be same or equal. Base are equal. So what we have x plus 1 upon 2. This is equal to minus 3. Cross multiply x plus 1. This is equal to minus 3 to the 6. X is equal to minus 6 minus 1, that is equal to minus 7. So we have x is equal to minus 7 as answer. 8 into 2 raised to power 2x into plus 4 into 2 raised to power x plus 1. This is equal to 1 plus 2 raised to power x. 1 plus 2 raised to power x. Now you can see that here we have 2 raised to power 2x. Rest of the term are 2 raised to power x. Now what we are going to do, first we will split this term 2 raised to power x plus 1 by a raised to power m plus n is equal to a raised to power m into a raised to power n. Using this property, I am going to split this 2 raised to power x plus 1. 8 multiplied by 2 raised to power 2x plus 4 multiplied by 2 raised to power x into 2 raised to power 1. This is equal to 1 plus 2 raised to power x. Now, 4 2s are 8. It will give you 8 into 2 raised to power 2x plus 4 2s are 8. 8 2 raised to power x. Now minus 2x. 2 raised to power x minus 2 raised to power x. This is equal to 1. Now 8 into 2 raised to power x whole square. I can write it as a raised to power m n as a m n. I am reversing this property. A raised to power m n is given. I am writing it as 2 raised to power x whole square plus 8 common. Sorry, 2 raised to power x common. It will give you 8 minus 1. This is equal to 1. Now again 8 into 2 raised to power x whole square plus 7 2 raised to power x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you keenly observe this term, it will be a quadratic equation. So what is given here? 2x. First split 2x or consider 2x as let 2 raised to power x is equal to y. 2 raised to power x is equal to y. Now it will give you 8y square plus 7y minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation where product is minus 8 and sum is 7. So we have to split this term into two parts where product is minus 8 and sum is plus 7. Now 8y square plus 8y minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 is equal to 0. If you look at this term, minus 7 is split into 8 minus y. Oh sorry, 8y minus y. 8y minus y, that means 8y minus y, that is equal to 7y. If you multiply this term, 8 multiplied by minus 1, that is equal to minus 8. So taking 8y common, it will give you y plus 1. Again minus 1 common, y plus 1, this is equal to 0. Now y plus 1, 8y minus 1, this is equal to 0. Now what we have, either y plus 1 is equal to 0 or 8y minus 1 is equal to 0, or y is equal to minus 1 or 8y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1 upon 8. Now we have considered here 2 raised to power x is equal to y. Substitute this value in this equation. When you substitute this value, you will get 2 raised to power x is equal to 1 upon 8. 2 raised to power x is equal to 1 upon 8. It can be written as 1 over 2 raised to power 3. That is equal to 2 raised to power minus 3. So what we have, 2 raised to power x is equal to 2 raised to power minus 3. Base are same, so power will be equal. X is equal to minus 3 as a required answer. One more thing we have, y is equal to minus 1. When y is equal to minus 1, what we have, 2 raised to power x. 2 raised to power x is equal to minus 1. We cannot split this term properly, so we reject this value. We only consider this value, that is y is equal to 1 upon what is given in the question number 5, that is first part, cube root of 4 raised to power 2x plus 1 by 2. Cube root of 4 raised to power 2x plus 1 by 2. This is equal to cube root of 8 whole power 5. Cube root of 8 whole power 5. We have to find the value of x again here. Again we have to find the value of x. Now again using formula, nth root of a can be written as 1 upon n. Nth root of a can be written as 1 upon n. So I can write for it as 1 over 3 raised to power 2x plus 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. This will be equal to 8 raised to power 1 over 3 whole power 5. Now apply the property a raised to power m whole power n, that is equal to a raised to power m n here. It will give you 4 raised to power 1 by 3 into 2x plus 1 by 2. This will be equal to 8 raised to power 5 over 3. Now reduce the base term into least base, that is 2 raised to power 2 1 by 3 2x plus 1 by 2. This will be equal to 2 raised to power 3 5 upon 3. Again apply this property, power of a power. It will give you 2 raised to power 2 over 3 into 2x plus 1 by 2. This is equal to 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by 5 over 3. 3 cancel. So now we can see that base are same, then their power will be equal, that is 2 by 3 into 2x plus 1 by 2. This is equal to 5. Cross multiply, it will give you 2 into 2x plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 5 3s are 15. 4x plus 1 is equal to 15. 4x is equal to 15 minus 1, that is equal to 14. X is equal to 14 upon 4. This will be equal to 7 over 2, which is our raised to power, question number 6, 4 raised to power 2m. This is equal to cube root of 16. Cube root of 16 raised to power minus 6 over n. Minus 6 over n. This is equal to square root of 8 whole square. Square root of 8 whole square. Now 3 terms are given and 3 terms are equal to each other. Now what we have to find the value of m and n. These 2 terms we have to find out. If you observe that here m is given, here n is given, and there is no variable here. Now what we will do, first make term with m equal to the term without any variable. Then make term with n with no variable term. Now what we will have, first we will make 4 raised to power 2m, that is equal to square root of 8 whole square. Now what is square root of 8 whole square? That is equal to 8. It can be written as 2 raised to power 2m. This is equal to 2 raised to power 3. That is 2 raised to power 4m is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Again base are same. So what we have, 4m is equal to 3, that is m is equal to 3 over 4. So on solving this we have value of m. Now again cube root of 16 raised to power minus 6 over n. This is equal to square root of 8 whole square. What is square root of 8 whole square? That is equal to 8. Then cube root of, apply the property nth root of a, that will be equal to 1 over n. nth root of a, that is equal to 1 over a raised to power 1 over n. So apply this property here, it will give you 16 raised to power 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 6 over n. 3 to the 6, this is equal to 8. Now what we have, 16 raised to power minus 2 over n, this is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Again reduce 16 as 2 raised to power 4 multiplied by minus 2 over n, it will give you 2 raised to power 3. That is 2 raised to power minus 8 over n, that is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Base same, then power will be same. That is minus 8 over n is equal to 3. Cross multiply by n is equal to minus 8 over. Few questions are pending from this exercise. We will do in the next video. Be safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.